Hello, happy people. I hope that you are having an absolutely amazing day. This video finds you well. All right, so today I just finished this week, actually a couple days ago. I'm recording this on Friday, finished on Wednesday. So I finished the 2019 novel, Twas the Krampus Night Before Christmas. It's published by Jonathan Green. It's in the ACE Gamebook series. I actually bought this before I started moving here, and that sort of a thing after I lost my job and had to sort of reconfigure my life and such around, and that sort of a thing. And so I actually bought this, but I didn't read it. And that sort of a thing. Actually had this come to my surgery. I forgot that jaw surgery and had to get my jaw fixed and that sort of thing. And had it brought to me, but actually didn't read it then for various reasons. And so I figured now would be a good time for me to check it out for you folks. So this is... It's definitely, so basically the idea here is that you're going to be waking up on Christmas Eve, and then as in people and so forth, and you're going to see somebody coming into your house, and it's going to look like it's Santa and all that stuff. They're doing some weird stuff, and you find out that's actually Krampus has stolen Santa. So now you got to go get him back. That sort of a thing. All right, so this is a game book, like I said before, not a book, so you don't read it from cover to cover. You start off in a section 1, and then you fight combats, you keep stats, and that sort of thing, right? So because this is in the ACE Gamebook series, you do not roll your stats ahead of time. They are assigned to you. You start off with 6 in two different categories of agility and combat, and then you get 10 points, and then you also have endurance at 20. So you can add those 10 points into those 3 stats, and then you can also, but no more than 5. So I always put 5 under combat skill because that's how you fight. And then I will often put like maybe 3 or 4 into agility, which actually wasn't used that much here. Maybe only a few times. And then you can, which will give you from things like jumping over chasms or dodging attacks and that sort of thing. And then the rest into endurance and that sort of thing. But there you go. And so it's good stuff. Lots. It was in the series. Now I've done a bunch of these books in the series too. As you can tell, it's definitely a Christmas thing, so you might want to wait until Christmas happens if you want to get into the mood of it. But I just knocked it out in June, so right. So I know I thought it was fine. And that sort of a thing. So this is a faster read. It took me 2 hours on day 1 and then a half an hour the next day. So you could easily knock it out in 1 day in 2.5 hours. It wouldn't take it that long. And that sort of a thing. Or if you did like a half an hour during lunch or something like that too, you can knock it out in a week. It wouldn't take that long. And I did all the extra things. So with all the extra sides, I did all the extra side by skills. It's like, I'm probably not going to read this. And that sort of a thing. It's my first read through, so I want to enjoy it. And that sort of thing for sure. Again, I'll link you to in the comments below. I'm thinking between a 7 and an 8, so I'll give it a what should you give? And that sort of things. It's fine. It's fun. It's interesting. I do like this thing that's happening, but it's not as good as the first one, which was a retelling of Alice in Wonderland. With you going back in a darker, more twisted way, I thought that was perfect. That's which set off the series nicely, but I just don't think any of them. One of the major reasons was because it actually had a stat in there about out-thinking, outwitting your opponents instead of just dodging them or fighting them. And I wish that would come back and that sort of thing. So you have a lot of stuff here. I'm sure like lots. So that's 7.5 for Twas the Krampus Night Before Christmas by Jonathan Green. It's in the ACE Gamebook series. Now I've just picked up the 3 Chronicles of Magnamund. Just a heads up yesterday, like 2 hours into the first one. It's a 3-book collection. I figured while I was doing this, I'd also do that too. But there you are. Alrighty. So have you knocked out this game book for you folks? Let me know what your thoughts are. If you agree or disagree with my 7.5, please let me know what your thoughts are about that too. I'd be happy to talk with you about it further. As a reminder, I'm not a trained critic in literature, right? I don't read. I didn't even take an English major in college. I studied political science, right? And that sort of thing. So if that's your cup of tea, then great. I think you'll enjoy your time here. So I just wanted to have your take on this too. Alrighty, so there you are. So this is also read a collection by him in the Cthulhu versus Shakespeare, if you recall that he edited. All right, so there you go. So there you are. So what did you, again, let me know your comments. I haven't been trained and that sort of a thing. Alrighty. So I do 7 of these reviews a week, 3 of these older book reviews. 2019 is an adult, like 6 years ago, but you get the idea. In the 3 genres that I cover, fantasy, science fiction, and horror. For your folks and such. And so if those, and then I also do some reviews on video games and serials and RPGs and that sort of stuff too. So if those 7 things sound like your cup of tea, those are reviews and that sort of thing, then great. Welcome to the channel. Have a seat and take your shoes off. I think you'll enjoy your time here. And while you're here, why not do the YouTube stuff, like hit the subscribe button, the like buttons, the bell icon, and share. But basically, and also the bell icon to be notified of the 7 videos. Basically, share and watch those key ways to go to the channel. Alrighty, and so there you go. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this review. And if you like this, again, as you can tell from the title, the worst thing about new books, it's a quote by a French philosopher, Jacques Joubert, who said that the worst thing about them was that they kept us from reading the old ones. There's definitely some older stuff we might have forgotten about. Our passion for the new stuff, right? New books and so forth. These things are standing on the shoulders of giants. And like Joe Dever, who's hugely influential in Gamebooks from a few decades ago. Right, so I've gone back and read a bunch of his stuff for this channel too. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, then great. Alrighty, and there you are. I hope you enjoyed your time watching this channel. Right, I hope you invested time. We all have so many things, right, that are happening in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions. Right, so the fact that you spent this time with me, that's incredibly humbling, and I appreciate so very, very much. Thanks again, and have an amazing day.